Good evening, everyone. Billy here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap. What was July 31st, 2024, final day of the month. As you can hear, I'm feeling much better. Now, not completely better. I still was blowing my nose today and clearing my throat, just not to any capacity as much as I had been recently, where it was bothering me constantly. Instead, I was able to kind of be normal and enjoy streaming today, instead of just constantly being interrupted by grossness. And that was a good thing. That was a very positive improvement. Trust me. And being the final streaming day of the month, I was hoping that I'd have a good one. I'll be honest. I talked about it today. I said, I haven't really mentioned it over July, but this month has been a slower month. Notably because there were no major game releases at all. Zero. I was playing filler content for a lot of the month. The biggest thing was Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree, which already, after the first week, which was the end of June, dies out in popularity. So, nothing really to bring butts to seats, nothing really to bring newcomers to the channel or anything like that. And so, I definitely saw a big dip in performance this month. Now, next month, I think will be different. I think next month, with all the new releases coming out, the fact that I'm doing special React content, all kinds of stuff going on in August, I think we're going to be good. But, this month was slow. So I said, final day of the month, hopefully we'll have a great day. We did. Oh, we did. Absolutely we did. On the Level 1 podcast today, we talked about game news of all different types, giant game news segment covering all kinds of different topics, like Bungie laying off over 200 employees, despite just selling a very successful Final Shape expansion product. Yet the management still employed. Figure that one out, because it's the management's decisions that screw the company, not the line-level employees. But the line-level employees continue to be the ones who get hurt, not the management. Figure that out. I just don't understand corporate America. They should be the ones getting shit canned. But other things too, including talking about how I just hung out with the guys on the Kino Casino stream last night for about an hour in their chat. We had a good time, and how we're possibly planning on doing something in the future. Perhaps, a stream where we both comment on the upcoming Review Tech USA documentary and stuff like that. So, various different discussions on the show today. Check it out if you're interested. First stream today of gameplay was my return to Street Fighter 6 to focus on Blanka. I had not used Blanka at all in over a month. I actually looked it up. The last time I used Blanka was June 3rd. So, almost 2 whole months not touching the character, who arguably was my best character before M. Bison came out. Okay? And getting back into it with him was a rough time because, number one, my muscle memory shot. So all of the timing of combos and things is off, right? Number two, my spacing is shot. Can't remember the spacing of certain attacks and combos or whatever. And number three, I had never actually played with Blanka on my Victrix joystick yet. So it was all these new factors coming into play. I only did casual play today because I definitely needed to get back into the swing of things with the character. Not that it matters, because 90% of matches are master matches anyway, because Capcom is so dumb. They made it so that it still matchmakes you with master players, even though you're trying to casual play and warm up. It shouldn't do that, but they really screwed up casual play in this game. First hour, hit or miss. Definitely lost a bunch of matches to stuff I was like, oh, playing like crap. What am I supposed to do here? Can't remember. Second hour, start improving a lot. Start going on win streaks. All right? Start getting around the flow charters, because that's the problem mainly is when you play against master players, they're all flow charters. They all just mastered this one little trick, 50-50 mix-up, get you to the corner, guess. If they get lucky, they win. Well, at least with Blanka, I've got a little bit more experience against that stuff. Not foolproof or anything, but a lot of the times they're not getting me to the corner, which is a great thing, right? I'm playing more solidly. Third hour, I was doing sweet. I was basically beating the crap out of the crappy flowcharters. I was getting win streaks. I was having fun. I was talking junk, but you know what? People who win the way that they do online, the crappy way they play, they deserve it, man. They do. A lot of these people are nowhere near good. They just get away with playing poorly because they're playing online and they play the odds, and it's stupid. It's like gambling rather than playing a fighting game. I kick their butts. So, first 2 hours, not as good. Third hour, really good. Like, great gameplay, kicking butt, great combos, really good stuff. And basically, after that 3 hours of gameplay with Blanka, all right, he's back. I'm not tops with him, but he's back. I'm back on page now. If I want to use them in ranked, I think I'm ready. All right. Support was great. People came by, supported in various different ways, tips, super chats, memberships. No complaints whatsoever. Late stream tonight was Stardew Valley Chill. First time that I played it since the beginning of the week. You know, I actually was supposed to play it more, but my week got thrown out of whack with losing a day, being sick. And great night. There was the big fair, and at the fair there was all these little mini games to do where you earn tickets. You spend those tickets to buy upgrades and things. That was cool. And you put up your, I forget what they called it, but it's basically your offering table of like, here's the things that you have to offer to the city or whatever, or to the town. And you compare to other townspeople. You know, different people do different things in town. One guy's a fisherman, one guy is a farmer produce, you know. So you're competing with them. And I won the competition, which was awesome. And then after that, I started building my barn. I did a rare fishing night where I found one of the rare fish I need for the community center. And just a lot of good progress and fun and a lot of interaction with the chat. And that was what was key. Really, this week, I haven't had a lot of opportunity to have a lot of interaction with my chat, particularly because I was sick. Finally had a night where I could interact with the chat a heck of a lot and had a lot of fun doing so. And support was outstanding again. So no complaints from me whatsoever. Quite a good night. Tons of fun in Stardew Valley and a great supportive day to end the month. So I was very pleased with how that went. FYI, I am off from streaming tomorrow. Finally, get a day off. I need it. I need to finish recuperating from you know, my illness. My wife now has a day off along with me. We get to spend the day together and relax. We need that time together because we really haven't spent a lot of time together this week. So it'll be a good one. I wish you all a safe day tomorrow. Have fun. Maybe get caught up on all the stuff I did this week. Right? I did quite a lot of stuff. I played Marvel Rivals Beta a couple times. Check it out and see what that's all about. The Nintendo World Championships. A lot of Street Fighter content. Some stuff from the Marathon. All kinds of good stuff. Give it a look. When I come back on Friday, number one, my background will be updated. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. Right after I finish filming this video, I'm going to update the background. So the good news is we're going to have the return of the Pac-Man Ghost lamp. But you're going to get to see it in full color glory because previously you never got to see it in the right colors because I was using that previous webcam. With this new webcam, you get to see everything in the color it's supposed to be. You're going to get to see Pac-Man Ghost in full color glory. It's going to be awesome. And in addition, you'll have other new things behind me to see. First stream on Friday will be Level 1 Podcast with all the catch-up from my day off and all of that, followed by Nintendo World Championships NES Edition returning. We get to catch up and see how I did on last week's World Challenge run and play the new one, plus do more speed runs and other stuff. Should be a fun stream. And then the late stream on Friday night is Friday Night Fight Street Fighter 6. Return to M. Bison. Now that I've been away from M. Bison for 2 weeks, I feel I must finally return to the character and try to do my best with this character and see how it goes. Fingers crossed it goes well. Because, man, it would suck if I return to M. Bison after 2 weeks away and now I suck with him and I'm rusty. So probably going to definitely do a good amount of warm-up matches, if not all warming up. Casual. We'll see how it goes Friday night. But Bison returns Friday night, okay? Now, just a couple other quick things. Number one, the whole idea was that in early August, I was supposed to be doing this migration from my old PC to my wife's PC. At this point, I don't know if it's even going to be possible. The reason I say that, I've got this upcoming documentary that I'm going to react to about ReviewTech USA. I've got an upcoming documentary about me I'm going to be reacting to. I've got private patron react videos that I'm going to owe people within the next 1 to 2 weeks. I've got a ton of new games coming out in late August. And I'm looking at all of this and I'm like, is there even a span? Is there even like 2 days that I could say, okay, if I don't stream regularly like I usually do during these 2 days, it would be all right. And I'm looking, I'm like, I don't think there is, you know, like, I just don't think that there is. It's going to be these big gaps. And I'm like, oh, I don't have time. Right now, I like what I'm doing. I'm making good progress and I have to play Marvel Rivals again this weekend because the beta closes. So I want to be able to definitely play it one more time at least before the beta closes, right? So that's kind of a timed deal. The Street Fighter stuff, I have to stay on top of Street Fighter, right? And I want to be able to have the flexibility that when the Review Tech USA documentary drops, I can adjust on the fly for it. So if I'm in the midst of a transition, I can't do that. So I'm almost thinking with this capture device now working on my old PC and it's working swimmingly and all my quality looks good for the last 2 months, with a new webcam where everything here is looking gorgeous, is there really a desperate need to transition to my wife's PC right now? No. But if something does go wrong, I can do it. Like let's say, worst case scenario, out of nowhere this PC dies. Guess what? I could just immediately go over to my wife's PC, boot it up, install everything. I actually have all my OBS settings uploaded to a drive. The tricky thing would be a lot of files would be missing, but maybe I have to find a way to connect to this thing and get the files off of it, even if something dies on it, right? Because it might be a hard drive, it could be anything, power source, but I might still have a way to get the files off. You know what I mean? So it's like not the end of the world. I wish, I'm be honest with you guys, I wish that I had time to do this migration in July, but it really was the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC that was stopping me from doing it. And then when I finished it, I had the marathon coming up. I don't want to have the marathon go wrong. And then time got away from me, especially with this illness this week. So at this point, I may just stick with what I've got for now. It looks like we're good. Like everything's stable. I'm not having problems. Everything's looking beautiful. Why mess with that for now? And just know that that capability is there to do the upgrade if I need to. But it just sucks. I was like, man, I had plans to maybe use the Stream Deck and that. And it's going to have to wait. What can I do, right? So anyway, thank you guys for understanding. I hope you enjoyed this week. Thank you so much for all the support, and for those from Kino Casino who came by and checked out my stuff and watched and supported this week. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate all of you. And I hope that you'll come by next week to check it out again. A whole other fun week coming up. All right? Thank you all. Really appreciate you. Have a good night. Have a safe Thursday. See you Friday. Peace out.